Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today I'm going to start this project off with this Dollar Tree sign. I popped out the center, and I'm going to take this little sanding block that I have, and I'm going to sand around all of the edges and kind of scuff up the whole thing just so that my paint sticks better. I got this little sanding block thing at Walmart, but I actually realized that they are cheaper on Amazon, and they come with more pads. So if you're interested in that, I will put a link in the comments. Just let me know. Next, I'm going to paint this frame green, and I don't care if I cover the entire frame thoroughly with this green. I did 2 good coats on to make sure that I couldn't see a lot of the white, but I wanted it to look rustic, so I didn't go too crazy with making sure that every single bit of it was covered. I went around, made sure that there was no like bright white showing through, but I was okay with it showing through a little bit. Like I said, I wanted it rustic, so I did 2 coats. This is just a Deco Art green. I'm not exactly sure the color. So once I had it all painted, as you can see, it's still rustic and it's not, fully painted. I cut this piece of scrapbook paper that I got at Hobby Lobby. It came in a Christmas paper pack, and it's just green with white polka dots, and it's kind of got like a vintage look to it. I'm going to put some Mod Podge down, and I'm going to slide that paper in. And I kind of tucked it a little bit underneath the frame. So it took me a second to get it all in there. And it kind of tucked itself right underneath the frame, which was nice. And then I just pushed it down with my fingers and made sure that it was stuck. Next, I'm going to take this paper that I got at Hobby Lobby and this cookie cutter that I've had forever. It's a copper cookie cutter. It's just really cute. It's a tree. And I lined it up on the paper where it said Deck the Halls. And then I'm just going to take a pencil and I'm going to trace out around the tree. And then when I cut it out, I'm going to leave a little tiny smidgen. So I'm going to cut actually a little bit on the outside of my line. I didn't cut on the line. I cut a little bit on the outside. Once I have that all cut out, I'm going to take my cookie cutter and I just add some craft glue to the back of it. And this is just like Elmer's craft glue, I think it's called. And I'm just going to add that right to the back of the cookie cutter, right along the whole edge of it. And then I'm going to set that down on my scrapbook paper that I just cut out. I'm going to press it down and make sure that it's held well. And if there's any excess paper that hangs over the edge, once it was all dry, I just took an X-Acto knife and cut off the excess. And there it is all in there and all set. Next, I took that same glue and I glued this right to the center of my sign. When I laid it down, I made sure that it was in the center. And then I am going to let that dry. And I made sure that it was all pushed down. Then I made a little bow out of some strip of fabric that I had. And I'm just using a paintbrush handle to fluff out the loop on the bow. And I'm going to hot glue that right to the bottom of the tree, making sure that it was even. And then once that was on there, I took this little rusty white star that I had, and I'm going to glue that right to the center of the bow. And I just used a little bit of hot glue for that. And I'm going to pop that right in the center. And that is it. How stinking cute is this? I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope it inspires you to make one. And you could use any cookie cutter that you had and any paper and make it your own. Thank you for watching. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.